Michael, great to see you. Firstly, how's the squad shaping up for the trip to Bournemouth?
Yeah, good. Really good. We've had a positive week, really, and obviously the game in itself was positive, and everyone come through it really well. And Mason's back involved in the group, so try and keep it that way if we can.
You can't imagine any changes to the matchday squad, though?
No, I wouldn't have thought so. No, I think everyone, as I said, who's come through, it's in good shape. Boys still working to come back to get back to fitness, but I think the group's pretty strong, and boys are playing well, so it's nice to have that feeling, really, and going down there. It's a tough game down there, so we need to pull on everything and pull together everything we can, really, because it'll be a tough game.
How do you assess Bournemouth?
Yeah, good and really good run, and always has been a tough place to go. The way they play and the energy, and I've always had a tough time down there, so we know that. I will be ready for it and going down there in good spirits and in good shape and hungry for more, really, and that's the biggest thing of staying in that moment and playing on the edge and pushing the limits, and it was a really good performance at the weekend from us, and we need to keep building on that.
The game against Bournemouth earlier in the season ended 4-4. Some neutrals are calling it the game of the season so far. Don't know what it's like as a coach in a match like that, but what sort of game do you expect on Friday night?
It's always difficult to say now in the league. You see so many different type of games, but mainly all really tight. I know there's not many games that are one way or the other. It's such a tight league all the way through it, and we've seen it really with there's such a mixture in results, and I expect a really tight game. As I said, good team, well coached, a lot of energy, a lot of aggression in the way to play the game, and so we got to be ready for that.
It'll be 24 days until your next game after Bournemouth. So how important is it to finish on a good result?
Yeah, certainly. It will be nice, I think, to keep the momentum and the feeling moving forward, to finish on a real positive note. See a lot of the players, and they'll go off and travel around the world, and then obviously we don't have them back for that first weekend because of we haven't got the game. So normally you're chasing everyone to come back as soon as possible. This time we've got a little bit more time, so it's a little bit calmer in some ways. But we got plenty of time to prepare for Leeds, so we'll have to get that balance right.
And is it a good period then for the players who are undergoing rehab to perhaps put themselves in contention for the Leeds game? Yeah,
certainly. I think. For Mason to build on he's been back a week or so now, so to build on that, I think it's a really good time for him, and for Lissandro to come back in and around it and get back. I think it gives you that window, really. So largely we've been okay, and we just need to stay fit and get stronger.
And just finally, everyone's talking about set pieces right now, so we're going to do the same. You're ranked second in the league, in the Premier League, for scoring goals from set pieces. How important are they? How good a job is your coaching staff do they do to help you in that situation? And how much is it down to the players themselves?
First of all, they're more important now than they've probably ever been. They've always been important, but they feel that they have a big impact in games, and it feels like there's a lot more of them going in. It's good that we've had success in it. I think there's a little bit on the coaching staff, certainly, and Johnny with his ideas and how he kind of works with the players to work with them. I think is important, and what suits them, what they like, and because we've got certain players that have proven really in terms of Bruno's delivery and Casemiro and Harry, the way they attack the ball, as well as others. So I think it's important that it's a mixed kind of decision, if you like, in what works for everyone, because they've got to go and do it. So Johnny works with that quite closely, and we've had good success, so hopefully that continues.